Welcome to Doug's Open Mic, a podcast spotlighting local musicians, bands, and songwriters.
All right, Doug's Open Mic is back again. Few technical difficulties. Excuse me. Sorry about that.
What technical difficulties?
Well,
We haven't had any technical
No.
difficulties today.
all right. Well, we don't need to argue with that.
There were no technical difficulties today. There were some timing difficulties.
All right.
I've been stuck in meetings for the last 2 hours, but
Ooh.
no technical.
I don't miss back in my corporate life. I don't miss meetings. Ben, I was here a little early, and Ben said you could listen in on me. It's like I'm not going to listen in on a meeting. I had enough meetings for 2 lifetimes. It's like I don't need any more meetings.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So what are we doing? First of all, how was your Christmas? How was your New Year's?
Christmas was great. My older daughter came in from New York with my new grandson, and they stayed for a few days and had great times. And New Year's was quiet, except I did go to a New Year's Day party that
How was that?
one of my musician friends has, and so I went there. Good food, good people. Played a few tunes. It was great. John Speziale was there. Sean Allen, Dave, the bass player. I don't remember his last name, but so we played.
I
some
wouldn't
tunes.
expect you to
No.
remember their last name, Doug.
I know. Us musicians, it's Dave, the bass player. That's who he is.
All right.
And I was just sitting there, and I was like, we're out on this porch, closed-in porch. It was, having a little buzz on, some good food, some good friends, playing some music. Just doesn't get any better than, well, one thing's better than that, but
Oh, God.
It's second best thing.
All right. Well, fair. So what are we doing today on the show?
Today is all about Doug DUG certified. So
show us the shirt. You got the shirt on.
We got the shirt on, and we're going to show the sticker later. But
okay.
So the history of DUG certified, I guess, would. So back when I was playing a lot more gigs, sometimes I'd be, playing, and I'd see somebody in the audience that I know. And I said, it would be great if I could have him come up, and play a few songs with us. But the guys in the band, they don't know him. So I would just tell them, it's like, hey, John Speziale's out there. Let's ask him to come up and play a couple songs. He's DUG certified. And once I said he was DUG certified, they go, oh, okay. It's like, because they knew that he would be great, and then that he'd keep the beat and play the right chords and do this thing, and he knew all the protocols, and it was like, all right, bring him up, DUG certified.
Yep.
So over the years, I've just kind of, just as a stick, it's like, oh, you're DUG certified. Actually, I will show it. So actually, what I got this for Christmas for my daughter. I don't know. Can you?
Yeah, we can see it.
You can see it. The DUG certified sticker. I've actually started. Now, this is the prototype. I'm going to make a few changes, but I have started to pass them out to qualified candidates. You got to,
I'm sorry. You're going to make you're saying that's the prototype
Yep.
of the sticker.
Yes.
The Christmas present
Yes.
from your daughter and your future son-in-law.
Yes.
And you're going to make changes to the Christmas gift.
Yes. They're going to make changes. I'm just going to tell them what is going to be changed.
What's going to be changed?
I think, for one, it's too much. Now you can't see it. It's actually an oval. So this is not a square. It's actually an oval.
Yeah.
Which is good. I think it's way too much white. So I want a gray background. And the other thing is they got this rubber stamp look, like this old rubber stamp look. The DUG certified stamp is not some rubber stamp that's been used 1,000 times and used 100 times a year. The DUG certified stamp is in pristine condition.
Okay.
in a locked box. It's used like 3 or 4 times a year. So we need to clean that up.
Okay. All right.
Just saying.
And how did they take this criticism of their
They don't know.
Christmas gift?
They don't know yet.
They don't know. Okay. So they're probably watching this right now and going, "Oh shit, he didn't like our Christmas gift."
No. When it was given to me, they are the ones that said it was a prototype. So they fully expect changes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
all right.
If that's what you say.
That's
So what
I
are we doing on this episode?
So this episode, I went and picked out most of the DUG certified, not everybody, but a lot of them have CDs, and I went and picked out basically 6 random DUG certified musicians that I had CDs of, and so we'll play a couple tunes from their CDs, and I'll kind of just fill you in on what they do and why they're DUG certified.
All right. So who are we starting off with
We're
today?
going to start off with Twisted Pine, which the first time I saw them was last summer at Hygienic, and it was one of the best concerts I've been to in my entire life. It's a very unusual band, 4 players. We got Cat on the fiddle. We have an upright bass guy. We have a mandolin guy and a flute person. Now, you notice, no guitars. No guitars. And they are just, I don't even know what genre to put them into, to be honest, but they are just super good. And we'll be revisiting Kat on the fiddle near the end of the show because she plays with Brad Bensko. She's actually his fiance. So it's just, sometimes I pick out, it's like, this person's really good. All 4 of them are just spectacular. Just spectacular. So I think the first song is like Right Now, which I kind of like the title and the lyrics. It's sort of like this woman is like, you want to talk about this? Like right now? Right now you got to talk about it?
All right. All right. Well, all right. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Are you ready for the song Right Now?
Yes.
All right. Here's Right Now by Twisted Pine.
Our acquaintances since you and I had broken off. We've been gaining trust, patching it up. It's nice that we can be in the same room again. No more awkwardness or glances, but I swear you seem a little bit off and about to blow your top. If you're gonna drink, please stop. Try to think before you say it. For how it could come off, timing never was your strength. Do you really want to talk about it right now? I get the feeling you don't know how to be discreet with such a big mouth. Do you really want to bring it up right now? Really? Just trying to clear the air for everybody in this place, most of whom are never there, and that just isn't fair. And you go on.
What instrument is that right there? Beautiful.
But if you remembered anything, you'd remember I'm a private girl, and some things never change. Wanna talk about it right now? I get the feeling you don't know how to be discreet with such a big mouth. Do you really wanna bring it up? Oh, right now. That in your drinks excuse your big mouth. Kicking the trash but finally let out. Do you really wanna kick it up right now?
I loved the really at the end. That's awesome. That song was fantastic.
Yeah, so I mean, I picked that song for two reasons. For number one, it really highlights, Kat's voice, which is wonderful.
Yep.
And it also the kind of the flute background. I mean, obviously when you see it, sometimes the flute has its own super breaks and stuff like that, and super good. But that one, I was like, I like the Kat's voice and that kind of that little vibe that they get. It's like So the next one is "Come Along, Jody." Now this one is very different from that. This one is pretty much, I would pretty much call it bluegrass, and in this one, it really highlights the the mandolin player and the fiddle player, and I'm pretty sure the flute gets a pretty big break in this one too.
Okay, so this is "Come Along, Jody."
Yep.
All right, here we go, and this is more from Twisted Pine.
Correct.
I know that we're talking over it, but like if you want to listen to it by itself, you gotta go check out Twisted Pine. I love it more than the
stuff. Spectacular.
That was awesome.
So funny story is like, so before COVID, Brad, Craig Edwards, and I would play at this private party at Stonington, and at that point I had heard Cat a couple times, and her and Brad were an item, and I was like, come on, get your girlfriend to come play with us. We'll give her a good cut. You know, we'll have fun. Doug, she can't. Oh, come on, Brad. You just talk about it. Doug. She's on a national tour opening for Jerry Douglas, which is the best Dobro player in the United States. So it's like, all right, I guess that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this band opens for Jerry Douglas, you know, which is absolute. I mean, some people, who's Jerry Douglas? He's the Dobro player on Alison Krauss, and you know, he does his own solo stuff too, and is probably the best one in the United States by far.
All
All right.
that's something.
That's something.
That's something indeed.
That is something.
All right, so who do we have next?
So this one is, she's not super local. This next one is very local. Glenn Kensia. You know?
Glenn Thomas.
Glenn Thomas now.
Glenn Thomas.
I know, he's changed. All right, Glenn Thomas.
But specifically what we have here is Wild Sun live at the Savoy, right? No, it's Glenn. It's Glenn Thomas. It's not Wild Sun.
It's not Wild Sun.
He's
I don't
playing
know.
some Wild Sun songs, but it's Glenn Thomas.
Yeah, Wild Sun. When I think of Wild Sun, that's the rock and roll band. You know, this is Glenn Kensia acoustic, we'll call it.
Yeah, I agree completely.
And this was done at the Savoy Bookstore, no longer with us. The sound quality for a live recording is very good. Very good. And Glenn, what Glenn brings to the table is good acoustic playing, of course, and a nice voice, but it's all about the songwriting. For me, it's all about his songwriting and his lyrics, and they're always super good. He's down in Nashville these days.
Yep.
Is doing okay, rumor has it. So good for him.
Absolutely.
So what do we got first? I can't even remember.
I believe so. It's so funny. Like Glenn, first of all, is a friend, so shout out to Glenn. Love you, buddy. And I have multiple songs on here, but the ones that you chose were Shy Hinges and Coming Apart.
Yeah.
So the first song that we're gonna play from Glenn Thomas is Shy Hinges,
which is a great title.
Really one of my favorites.
Did I ever tell you how much I loved you? If not, here's a toast to that and the things I never did too. It's just that Poseidon is not in your mind when Dionysus slowly disrobes and crawls into your bed. Well, I found myself on roads I swore that I never traveled down, and I've drawn tired fists in the alleys of this town. But when the river gets low, you can bet I'll swim before I drown. Well, I built this home to stand tall, shy hinges and all. Of all that I could take with me to my grave, the only thing I'll bring along with me is the cleanest of slate. Well, I found myself on roads I swore that I never traveled down, and I've drawn tired fists in the alleys of this town.
funny.
But when the river gets low,
cover photo right up.
you
right
can
up
bet
while we
I'll
play
swim
music.
before I
That way we're not
drown.
just staring at ourselves,
Yeah.
listening
I
intently.
built this home
I mean,
to stand tall, shy hinges and all. I've built this home
we should
to
comment, but
stand
like,
tall, shy hinges and all.
I mean, honestly, for Glenn, it's really hard for me to not just sing along. I know every single word to every song he's written.
yeah, well, that how nice that guitar is.
Yeah, that's a fantastic. And of course, it was a live recording, so you also have that there. And,
Thank you
I
very
believe-
much.
Yep, it's off his live at the Savoy CD.
Yep.
So, Glenn, if you're out there, you know what? Another good spot of, you know what? I'm going to back up for a second. So he's usually in town maybe a couple times a year. When he's in town, he'll probably play at the Tap Room once as an acoustic, and he maybe play at the Big Room, maybe once as Wild Sun. I mean, keep an eye out for him. A good spot for him too would be the United.
Well, they played the United. They did Wild Sun
Oh,
did
that's
a
right.
reunion at the United
I missed that.
on Thanksgiving Eve.
Oh, I missed it. So you're way ahead of me, Glenn, as usual.
Yep. So, all right, and now we have the next song that you chose from Glenn Thomas, sorry, is Coming Apart from the same album. So here we go, another Doug certified song selection from Wild Sun. The big thing is Doug certified song selection with the old
Catholic guilt and bedsheet sins. Where do I turn myself in? Knots of straps and zippers pulled. Does it matter if intentions are good? Donation dollar for a fabric rose. I wear the medal for the most morose. Fall down drunk and sleep on the stoop. What did I do before I do what I do? Whoa, Father, it has been years since I gave a
How did we
shit.
start?
What's
2020.
happening?
Yep.
My heart and mouth and mind all contradict.
We'll get more people next week.
Talk to a friend on a chemical high. Asked what I thought happens when you die. I said it's just something we hide
One of my top
behind, and
five
anyway
Spotify
it's gonna
videos
happen sometime.
4 years in a row.
Whoa, Father,
Okay, Black
it
Trumpet.
has been years since I gave a shit.
Well, just because
What's happening?
I want to continue.
My heart and mouth and mind all
Spotify
contradict.
pays
I was hoping that I wasn't too far.
Anybody you
Hoping I
like,
wasn't too far gone.
Don't think you're
Try to
supporting
stitch
them.
it at the seams, but it's all coming apart. It's coming
Susan,
apart.
we know that our mic comes in when they're playing. We know. We're talking over.
That's Susan Ryan. Tuesday at that party.
All right.
I'm predisposed to consumption eyes. I'll find a girl and tell her pretty lies. Like, babe, one day it's gonna be alright. Well, I kind of wish I was that type.
Susan, you want to come on the show?
On a whim with an ex in bed. Rerun the pros and cons in your head. You know the
Video
right thing,
show,
but you
not a,
call her
not a radio
instead.
show.
How
This is a radio
many
show.
hearts are
It's
stuck in
on
this
straight, and
chest?
we would talk about
Whoa,
it.
Father, it has been years since I gave a shit. What's happening? My heart and mouth and mind all contradict. I was hoping that I wasn't too far.
gonna put the
Hoping
video on
I
YouTube
wasn't
soon.
too far gone. Try to stitch it at the seams, but it's all coming apart. It's coming apart.
Love Glenn Campbell.
Yeah, we had Susan on. We could. At one time, but we sat down and talked about kind of the history of Wesley musicians, because her and I go way back. About who played at Perks. When they first opened, and like the people like Dave. All these people. She's a wealth of knowledge about music around things, and it's kind of nice to get the point of view of somebody who listens rather than plays.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
So I think that would be great. Susan, you're more than welcome to come on the show. Hope you're doing well. All right, who's the next artist that we have? This is John Juxo.
Yeah. So he's very local again. Pretty much known for he plays keyboard and accordion. Now these songs here are both keyboard. He plays with Lisa Marie a lot of the time as a female vocalist, so they play as a duo quite a bit. And you know what? They are just fun. They are just total fun. He's a really good keyboard player, kind of that New Orleans style. So the first song I got, again, this is kind of like Call the Police, right? So you know what? Just put Call the Police on and you'll get the idea.
All right, here we go.
If you got a plan to head northwest, take my way, that's the highway, that's the best. And you can get your kicks on Route 146. Yes, it winds from Rhode Island into Mass, and you don't even need no easy pass to get your kicks on Route 146. It starts in Providence to Pawtucket, into Lincoln, and oh so pretty you'll see Woonsocket, home of Chan's House of the Blues. Uxbridge, Northbridge, Southbridge, Purgatory Chasm. If you get hip to this kind of trip and you want to make that real cool Worcester gig, get your kicks on Route 146. In Rhode Island, in Pawtucket, into Lincoln, it's oh so pretty you'll see Woonsocket, home of Chan's House of the Blues. And then Chocolate Road, all the way to Millbury Center. If you get hip to this kind of trip and you wanna make that real cool Worcester gig, you better get your kicks on Route 146. You get your kicks on Route 146.
Well, that was obviously not the song you thought it was going to be, but that was great.
Yeah, no, it was. Well, I had two songs for him. I just I was scrambling this morning, getting all these things down, and so.
All right. Well, let's try
the one we were shooting.
Let's try the one labeled Route 146 and see if that one is Call the Police.
Somebody call the police.
Hurry, hurry, gotta call the police. Quick, quick, quick.
Oh,
Call the police. Hurry,
gal for me. Her name was Susie May. She went to the garden to play, but then along came that guy in his hot draped pants. He stole my little Susie from me. Somebody call the police. Hurry, hurry, got to call the police. Quick, quick, quick. Call the police. Hurry, hurry. The guy just stole my gal from me.
Bring, bring.
Hello, is this the police?
Yes, sir. How may we help you?
I'm down at the swing dance. Get down here. Somebody stole my gal from me.
Can you give us a description, sir?
Description, well, you know she's 5'2" and her eyes are blue.
Coochie, 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 coo.
Yeah, that's her. She got my fingerprints all over her. Just get down here and help me, because that guy with the high draped pants is so fine looking. I know he's gonna steal my little Susie away. Somebody call the police. Hurry, hurry, yeah, call the police. Quick, quick, quick. Somebody call the police. Hurry, hurry. The guy just stole my gal from me.
Your call's being recorded, sir.
Nice. Can I get a copy? Call the police. Call the police. You know her name was Susie Brown, the prettiest girl in town. Then along came that guy in his high draped pants and swept little Susie away. Somebody call the police. Hurry, hurry, gotta call the police. Quick, quick, somebody call the police. Hurry, hurry. Guy just stole my gal from me. Guy just stole my gal from me. Guy just stole my gal from me.
Oh, that was great.
That catches the vibe perfectly. So you can imagine in a bar, you know, that type of stuff. It's just fun. Just,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just fun, and both of them are just great people and great musicians.
All right, who's next?
Who's next? Mark. So Mark is very local. In fact, he'll tell you he's too local in his. So he's a national musician. He tours all over the country. He's very good. He's working on his 8th CD. But around here, if he goes to the Knickerbocker and tries to put on a show, he doesn't get very many people because he's played around here for free for so long that people go, I'm not going to pay money to see him. You know, it's like, except for our, you know, fans that understand how it works. They're like, yeah, I'll definitely go pay money for him to see him. And he is, well, I think of it. He is going to be doing he used to do a monthly show at the Malta Barley upstairs, you know, with a cover. He's going to be doing a show at the United in the beginning of February.
Okay.
We'll try to get him on like the week before.
All right. So awesome. That sounds great.
And John Juxo, I talked to him, and he was one of the, I'd love to be on the show, but wait till January.
Okay. So this is Quiet Places featuring Red Molly.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
2, 3.
Let's see if I label this one.
Hey, here we go.
Show me something beautiful. Show me something fine. Show me a place where I can rest my mind. Take me where only angels have left their traces. Take me only to the quiet places. I have run ragged out there. I have run wild. I have run your highway mile after mile to your boxed-in cities and your flatland towns, through the endless rumble, rattle and shotgun sounds. So roll me to the river, take me to the water, rock me on the sea, take me to the quiet place inside of me. Give me peace and comfort and your silent company. Show me only the quiet places. I am wasted, I am spent, I am burnt out, broken up and bent. And your highway music, it's only static in my head. Tonight I've lost the heart for it, tonight I've lost the thread. Roll me to the river, take me to the water, rock me on the sea, take me to the quiet place inside of me. Give me peace and comfort and your silent company. Show me only the quiet places. Show me only the quiet places.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So I picked that one for a couple reasons. Number one, the female you heard there was Red Motley, who he plays with quite a bit, actually. And she was also playing the dobro there. So, and the other thing I would say about Mark is that I definitely put him in the songwriter category. I mean, what I like the best about him is his lyrics. You know, he writes some really good songs, and he's around Westerly. He plays here and there, you know. So keep an eye out. From like I said, he's coming up in the United soon, and keep an eye out for that. The next song, kind of one of my favorites from him is Cuba, and again, it's just kind of I just like the vibe. I just like it.
Yeah. All right. Here's Cuba by Mark Douglas Berardo.
Maybe I ain't right for this time, maybe this time ain't right for me. But I always saw myself living in Cuba, 1953. In the back room of the Floridita, drinking mojitos with the senoritas, and pulling on one of them big cigars, holding court around the bar. In Cuba in 1953. And I can see Marlin jumping in a warm Gulf Stream in a sleepy fever dream among sugar cane and coffee bean. Yeah. In the days before Senor Fidel, it was casinos, grand hotels, shining Yankee Packard cars, and music on Spanish guitars. In Cuba in 1953. Take me down, down, down.
another time, prophets, queens, and Einsteins, Cleopatras, and pretty boy Floyds, and Jesus Christ. But I just think I would have felt right in a white suit on an Havana night, a flash of who I could have been if I could have lived back then. In Cuba, 1953. And you see me dropping money in a roulette wheel, making it back in a backroom deal. Whatever they need, they see me down here. 200 miles from Miami, southward to sea. My mind simply wild with possibilities as I'm drifting off at my desk here at work. Daydreaming my life away. And I know I ain't right for this time. Maybe this time ain't right for me. But I always thought I should be living in Cuba in 1953.
So that was Mark. I had something more to say about him, but now I forgot. I guess we'll just move on. If I remember, oh, Cuba. So I want to go to Cuba. It's like, it actually got close for a while during the Obama years that they were going to open it up again. It's like, really, just because they're a communist country, like 30 years, I guess they're still. I can go to Colombia, I can go to Russia, but I can't go to Cuba.
I have no opinion on this whatsoever.
I think
I just want to be clear. I have no opinion on this whatsoever.
Yeah, Cuba just seems cool. You know,
Okay.
It's just I kind of always, I do kind of like, for my El Salvador and Mexico days, I kind of like that. I kind of like that flair. I think it would be nice. Anyway, so let's move on to Cat Brad. So we had Cat before in Twisted Brine, but she plays
Twisted
with her
Pine, not Twisted Brine.
Twisted Brine. That's not a bad name too. Twisted Pine. So this is when her and her fiance Brad Bensko, who's a spectacular guy. So
Hey, Doug, hold on. Before we even do this, you can travel to Cuba.
can you? I thought
Yeah,
that was restricted.
No,
Yeah.
you can travel to Cuba.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed
American citizens can travel to Cuba. You just need a visa.
All right. Well, maybe. Oof, now I have to think about that. And it's like, it's just fun. Anyways, Cat and Brad. Fact checked again by Ben. I can't get away with anything. Call somebody's friend dead and he checks me up on it. Anyways, so the first one is, I can't even remember which one I queued up.
Okay, technically, purely vacationing isn't allowed, but we can make it happen. You need professional research.
All right. It's like maybe it's like a Saudi Arabia thing I had to go through. Ugh.
Did you travel to Saudi Arabia?
I did.
Wow.
I did. Oh man. Whew, it's
That takes Doug on the road to a whole new level.
if you want to go, like, if you decided you wanted to go to Saudi Arabia,
Okay.
because it's like, it'll be kind of cool. You'll go, I want to go to Saudi Arabia. It's like, what are you going to do here? It's like, I just want to look around. You can't come.
Yeah.
You can't come.
Yeah.
I had to get. So this was textile.
Doug, fix your headphones. You look crazy.
What else is new? All right. I had to get like certifications from the company I was working for, and I had to go to the embassy, and I had to sign a paper saying that if I knew drugs were illegal, and that if I got caught with illegal drugs, that they could behead me. So don't complain. It was something. It was, and no alcohol. Not no alcohol. Wink, wink. Go see Fred in the back. Just absolutely, positively no alcohol.
Again, I just want to say I have zero opinion on any of this. But all right, so that's interesting. I mean, we got to have you on another show that's not about music to talk about all of your travels.
Stories.
All right, so now we have Cat and Brad.
Yeah.
What's the first song? No Better. What's the first song about?
It's just boyfriend girlfriend thing. You kids can't find any better than you. But it's just the kind of, I picked it just because it shows how well they work together.
Okay. All right. Here we go. And now we're talking Doug Certified Max. Okay.
My lady's hair's long, lifting the air to rest on the colorful clothes she wears. And when my well runs dry, my baby is my water, bringing something new upon my day. Oh, I'm her melody, my baby is my rhyme, and together we will make the light. And I couldn't find no better. No, I wouldn't even try. Some may doubt and jest, but I will always rest on thoughts of her and I. Oh yes, some thoughts of her and I know I've been a child and much more a fool for all those times I ever hurt you. But baby, you take my hand and give me a glance and say love like ours, well, it ain't just happenstance. And I couldn't find no better. No, I wouldn't even try. Though life's day-to-days may get in our way, I know that we'll get by. Oh yes, I know that we'll get by. And I couldn't find no better. No, I wouldn't even try. The life's day-to-days may get in our way. I know that we'll get by. Oh, yes, I know that we'll get by. I know your love's been slow, strung on the same. swelling out. Just send your head my way. There'll never be a day when I cease to say that I couldn't find no better. I wouldn't even try. And though love comes and goes, I will always know our love will never die. Oh no, our love will never die.
There we go. So obviously Brad's got a unique, very wonderful voice, and Kat just fits in perfect with him. And,
Absolutely.
The guitar work is impeccable.
Absolutely. So we have one more song from Brad and Kat, Kat and Brad, who, I mean, you love these guys so
Absolutely.
much that we have often joked that you wish that they were your own kids. You love them so much. It's seriously, I've never seen you be a champion of two people, two musicians more so. They are super Doug certified.
Even
should-
more than Amy Coffey?
Oh no, well, I mean, Amy Coffey is a whole different category for you, I think. But yes, yeah.
Just saying.
just saying. But yeah. So what is Someday Soon?
Someday Soon, it's similar, but it's a little bit more upbeat. And again, it kind of emphasizes how good they harmonize together.
Yeah.
Than anything else.
Awesome. All right. So here is Someday Soon.
I want to find me for love. I'm asking all my lucky stars above. Won't you bring someone home? I'm tired of waiting on time, longing to have my fingertips entwined. Whose fingertips will I find? Someone to make me giggle, someone to make me laugh, someone who'll make the rainy days quickly pass, someone who will be true someday soon. I met him just the other day.
Two vacant chairs tucked in a small cafe. There wasn't any other way. I called as soon as I was home. One ring and she was at the telephone. And I felt so at home. And I made her giggle, and she made me laugh, and she spoke of rainy days long past for someone new. They come through someday soon.
So that one emphasized Cat more than Brad, where the first one was Brad more than Cat. So that was pretty smart of me, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like, all right, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
We'll be back next week.
Are we going to do more Doug's song selections next week, or you got a guest? Or what's
I'm pretty
what's
sure
the
I got a
plan?
guest. And the song selections, to be brutally honest, is when if I have trouble finding a guest, I'll do song selections. But I probably have enough material for at least 2 more of these type of shows.
Okay.
And so,
Well, I mean, literally everybody that you did today, we only did 2 songs of each, and they all have tons of them. So
oh yeah,
if we mix and match, we have a ton of stuff.
oh, we have a ton of stuff, and they're all. You're right, and you know what? After a month or so, we could go back and do another Mark song or another Glenn Kensia song, Glenn Thomas, excuse me.
There you go. There you go.
As far as the show goes, we're booking January now for the today's 2nd. The 16th is open, the 23rd is open. Just get a hold of me, 401-484-2891, or message Ben or email Ben, or there's a million ways, probably too many ways to get a hold
Send
of
an
us.
email to team@321westerly.com.
That's probably the best bet.
Is the best way to get a hold of us. All right. Well, we're going to end this on one of my favorite songs from Glenn Thomas. This was back this was the early Wild Sundays, and of course we're going to use the acoustic version right now, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, there was one thing, and I can't remember the song, but he's got a video out there of one of his songs that he did that was really, really good.
Explain the video and I'll tell you the song.
It's kind of like he's on the beach and he brings furniture out on the beach. It's
that was a cover of Muddy Water, it was a cover of a Grateful Dead song. Let me hold on.
I was very impressed with it.
Glenn Thomas.
Not only was the music good, but I just thought the video was really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. What was the let's see here. Black Muddy River.
Yeah, it
was Black Muddy River.
And again, most of these people that we talked about has stuff on Twisted Pines, definitely has stuff on YouTube. I'm sure pretty much Glenn must have. Well, of course he has stuff on.
Yep.
Brad definitely does. So, all that stuff. And actually watching their videos on YouTube actually is supportive.
Yeah.
Because they get views and, it's like, and hopefully, if they get enough views, the YouTube algorithm will push them out a little bit further.
So the song that we're going to end on was it's a Glenn Thomas song. It was originally a Wild Sun song, but of course he was the songwriter for all of those. And it was the intro music for our first ever podcast that we did over a dozen years ago. The Sky is Falling, and it's appropriate. It's appropriate to play here on 321 Westerly. It's a song. No, the song is called Fishbowl Town, and it's about Westerly.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna play that to end. Doug, thank you so much.
Right.
Everybody,
See you next week.
We want to say thank you to our sponsors: Lathrop Insurance, Roof Right Roofing, DNV Mechanical, Kiefer's Martial Arts, Rio's Barbershop, and John Fazaro at Coldwell Banker Coastal Homes. If you are interested in being a sponsor of the show to keep shows like Doug's Open Mic, Breakfast with Ben, Mental Health Mondays, and of course all of the Westerly High School sports free for the whole community, please consider being a sponsor. It's also a great way to advertise your business. And here is a song that is near and dear to my heart, Fishbowl Town by Glenn Thomas. Doug, we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Put the pundits on an endless loop. They know more about you than you know about you. A full newscast of every lover past. She wasn't his first, he wasn't her last. It's idle kind of thinking, but it's second skin. We chastise our friends for the same damn things. Watch your secrets become headlines. You're a secondary source for your own life. What can we do without the news? Don't need to know who's in cahoots with my brother. Oh, it's a fishbowl town, so the word gets around before we're even under the covers. So none of us ever can get off easily. Tie a paper trail to both of your feet, so I know all the things you've done before we even meet. Sell your friends out over some drinks. Tell me why they're wrong, as if I cared what you think. A spoken inventory of who's getting laid. Well, you're thinking to yourself, well, I bet it felt great. God forbid we draw the line. Can we do without the news? Don't need to know who's in cahoots with my brother. Oh, it's a fishbowl town, so the word gets around before we're even under the covers. And none of us ever can get off easily. Can we do without the news? Don't need to know who's in cahoots with my brother. Oh, it's a fishbowl town, so the word gets around before we're even under the covers. So none of us ever can get off easily.
So
Hi,
when I
this is Dan
putting
from
the
Lathrop
set list
Insurance.
together,
In this
I
challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
This month is Gavin's 1-year anniversary here at KMA. I think the biggest change that I've seen in him is his self-confidence.
Really been a good thing to me. I got bullied all through like 2nd grade.
Watching Gavin grow into, a self-sufficient, independent young man. And it's been a wonderful thing to see.
It actually got me wanting to teach here. It's made me not get bullied this year.
We're so lucky to have somebody like Sensei Mike and his team to be working with our kids.